90% of sellers close down their Amazon business before making their first sale. But why? After building and scaling my Amazon business to $50,000 a month and helping hundreds of people start their Amazon business, I consistently see the same issue that caused people to fail over and over again. So in this video, I'll be sharing the 3 most important things that you need to know before starting your Amazon FBA business. These will drastically increase your chances of success, especially tip number 3. By the way, if you're looking to start selling on Amazon and you want one-on-one coaching from me and my team to help you launch your first product the right way, you can check out the link in the description to apply. All right, so let's begin with tip number 1. One of the biggest misconceptions people have about Amazon FBA is that it is dead or oversaturated. And I'm going to tell you straight up, this is not the case. Even though there are a ton of people doing FBA and even more people talking about it, there is still a massive opportunity to go out there and create a life-changing business for yourself. Amazon FBA has become one of the most popular business models for a reason. If you look at this graph, you can see year over year that Amazon has been growing at an insane rate. Even if you get a tiny piece of that overall pie, you could set yourself up for years. So if you feel like you've missed the boat or the opportunity has passed for you to get started, I'm here to tell you that it is not true. I see new people starting and scaling Amazon FBA every single week. But what separates the people who make it work from those who don't? Well, that leads me to tip number 2. If I had known this when I was starting out, it would have saved me massive amount of stress and headache. One of the things you need to know before starting Amazon FBA is that it takes time to see results. To be successful at Amazon FBA or any online business, you have to learn the skills through trial and error. Now, there are so many videos on YouTube of people starting Amazon FBA in few weeks. I think this massively destroys people's perspective on what it takes to succeed with Amazon FBA. There are a lot of beginners out there that try to start this business with a few $100s in 30 days. And when they don't see results, they feel extremely discouraged and feel like this business is a scam. Personally, I'm not a fan of these videos at all because it sets an unreal expectation for beginners who has no idea what it really takes to succeed. Just for some perspective, it took me 3 months of trial and error before I found my first successful Amazon product. It took me close to 12 months before I hit 10K in sales every single month. Now, back in 2020, when I first started, there wasn't a lot of content on YouTube on how to make money with Amazon FBA, especially with wholesale Amazon. So I really had to go out there, test, fail, and learn a lot of this on my own. But I think now it's a lot easier to get started because there is an abundance of content to learn from. But the truth is, if I had given up 2 months into my journey, I don't know where I would have been right now. One of my favorite analogy in business is being 3 feet away from gold, because a lot of people stop themselves right before they have their biggest breakthrough. And the only way you will have your biggest breakthrough is if you keep pushing and moving forward. So what skills do you need to learn to be successful with Amazon FBA? I consider this to be the 4 pillars of Amazon FBA success. First, you need to be able to do product research. This is something you have to learn. You are going to be making money doing this. Next, you have to learn how to analyze a product. See, finding a product is easy, but finding products that sell is different. So checking the product sale history data will help you know if the product will even sell. Product sourcing is the next pillar because your profit margin depends on the supplier you find. If you learn how to find the best suppliers, you can pretty much continue printing money on Amazon because this will put you so much ahead than other beginners who are just getting started. And the last skill that I believe is crucial to learn is learning how to use a product research and product analysis software. See, if you want to save up time and speed up your research process, as well as make decisions based on data, then you have to learn how to use softwares like Django Scout or Helium 10. Now, in my opinion, the fastest way to learn these skills is by doing a little bit of studying, but really going out there and trying it for yourself. See, one of the biggest issues I see with beginners is they get caught up in analysis paralysis. They spend months on researching how to start a business, but they never take any action for that goal. And what happens is you feel like you're learning and making progress, but because you're not taking any action, you really aren't making any progress at all. And you are learning so much slower than you would if you went out there and tried it yourself. So seriously, I'm talking to you. Do not get caught up in analysis paralysis. After this video, go out there and take action. Now, the last tip is the one that hurts people the most. With Amazon FBA, there are 3 different selling strategies, and choosing the wrong one can make it extremely overwhelming. I see a lot of people starting out trying to dip their toes in each one of this, and I did this too. But if you're a beginner, I would highly advise you choose wholesale Amazon. And the reason why is because with private label, you're going to have to come up with the product, go to Chinese suppliers, find a reliable Chinese supplier, then do the product listing. You have to do keyword research for that. You have to do the images. You have to make sure it's SEO optimized. Then you have to do brand registry if you want to create your own brand. Then you have to list that. Once the whole listing is live, you have to then do Amazon PPC, which is a whole different stress. Basically, it involves a lot more and is a lot more complicated than something like wholesale Amazon. With wholesale Amazon, you're simply buying branded products that people already trust and buy every single day on Amazon. You're buying those products in bulk price from either a wholesale supplier or the brand directly, and then you're just reselling them on Amazon under the same listings. So you don't have to create your own listing, you don't need to run ads, and you don't even need to create your own product. You're simply buying what people are already buying, and then you're reselling them on Amazon. Your goal at the start shouldn't be to make millions. It's to not blow up your budget and learn the basics. And that's what you can do with wholesale Amazon. And I truly believe this is the best approach for most beginners because it has low barrier to entry and massive potential for long-term scale. Just a reminder, if you want to start selling on Amazon and you want one-on-one coaching from me and my team to help you launch the right way, check out the link in the description to apply. Or you can go watch this video where I've shared the ugly truth about Amazon FBA that no gurus will tell you.